So, trying to figure out what exactly they've done to tie in this third function. And as far as I can tell, see that T port on the very far right? That is the same adapter. There's nothing special about that. There's no way that that's one of those sleeves. The sleeves, they always got that extra piece on it. So, see that comes around. It tees in here. Tees in there to the other tank port. No Power Beyond sleeve. And then, and mind you, when I was looking online, it said something about tying into the N port. And these are all tied into the T port. So the T port from the other spool valves are tied into the P port on the third function. And then the T port on the third function comes to the oil cooler and then back to the filter into the tank. And then we will look at that's the SL360 SD lull. This is right there, SD lull. This is the SD lull SL36C. And this one is valved like my AGT machine. And as you can see, the pump, this front pump, feeds up to the P port on the right side joystick. And the close pump to the motor feeds up to the P port on the left side joystick. And the T ports tie in with this hose here and come to the cooler. Let's see, through here, into the cooler, to the filter, into the tank. And then here is the AGT YF2 380. Same thing, front pump feeds up into the P port onto the right joystick. Rear pump feeds into the P port on the left joystick. And the T port has that same crossover into the big line. And this one's just got a nasty bend in the line into the cooler. And here's my LRT 23. So we have a similar thing going on here. We have the front pump going into the left joystick on this one, into the P port, and then the T port right there. You see it comes across with a larger line to this T port, and it's got this welded, and then that runs all the way across the back there, over here, there, into the cooler, back to the tank. So I don't believe we need to do anything special. I believe I could just buy a single spool valve, tie it basically into the T port on these valves, and just keep running valve after valve if a person would like to.